Hi everybody, welcome back to the reviewers. Today I'll be doing a review on the Nike Fly by Meet. This shoe is Nike's basketball shoe. It's the budget model. But I just got a hand of it because it's pretty cheap. Got it for $30+. And yeah, let's start. It's not a signature shoe from Nike. It's just a basketball shoe from Nike. Alright, so now let's start off with the traction. The traction features just some multi-direction traction pattern, and the traction is pretty good, pretty loud squeak, and durability is pretty good. As you can see, the rubber's pretty hard. Dust pretty bad, to be honest. When there's dust, when the shoe stop, it stops with a little bit of, like, you know what I'm saying. It doesn't stop on a dime. Clean courts is stop on a dime, but dusty court is stop and then you slid out a bit. So it's like when you stop, you slid out to when you stop that time, you slid out a bit before you come to a stop. So yeah, so you have to clean it regularly, but durability is not that, is quite good actually. So overall I rate this a 6 or 6.5 out of 10. Let's move on to the cushioning. Nike didn't specify what cushioning they used. You tried the shoe, right?
Oh yeah, it felt like
rock solid.
It felt like a cardboard.
Cardboard, that means it's just a rock, right?
Yeah, it's super.
I think it's just some
uncomfortable,
basic phylon. I think it's some basic phylon, I believe, because as you can see, I have worn it a few times and there's a few compression marks already. Can you guys see the compression marks? Can you guys see the compression marks here? Stepping comfort is not very good, guys, to be honest. I haven't tried it yet. Maybe for impact protection it won't be good, but it's very low to the ground, very
But
responsive.
I mean, it's $30, so you can't expect much.
Yeah, it's very responsive though, but when you press on it, you still can press on it, you see. It's pretty soft, you can actually press on it.
Compressible, I guess.
Yeah, it's actually very compressible. I can press it like that. So there's a lot of compression marks, which is good, but when your foot is on the shoe, you can feel the compression. But however, you can feel you can see the compression marks. So I think that's a good thing, but I don't think impact protection is very good. Cushioning setup, rating 6 out of 10. Now let's move on to the materials. The materials features basic chip mesh material. It's not premium. It's basic. You won't expect that much for a $30 shoe, you know what I'm saying? So there's some synthetic leathers at the side for fusings, and there's some synthetic fusing on the side. Pretty basic. This synthetic actually overlays give you some more customized lacing system. You can lace if you have wider foot, you can lace it more at the side. You can lace it here. So pretty good. Nike give you this should give more accessible to everyone for customized lacing. So materials cheap, pretty cheap. The mesh just really thin mesh, very flimsy. You can see it's very
Would you encourage them to buy it?
I mean, if we'll get to that we'll get for overall, you know what I'm saying?
No, okay.
So material is pretty cheap. If you want something that is premium, stay away from this. If you want something that is performance wise, I'll get back to that. But for first impressions, materials are pretty cheap, but I can't complain for a $30 shoe. As you can see, there's not really much Achilles pillow. Pretty sufficient enough for the price, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. So now let's move on to the support and containment. Support's pretty good. It has a wide base. It doesn't have an outrigger. It does have outrigger actually. A little bit of outrigger. So stability very good. No issues about that. As you have these synthetic overlays for extra durability as well as stability. Now let's move on to the ventilation. Ventilation, pretty. It's not pretty hot, right? It's pretty cooling.
No,
I think
it doesn't. Okay.
it's pretty cool actually. It's actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually pretty cool.
But I think can like have other shoes that are much better and more worth it compared to this shoe.
Other basketball shoes pretty hot because their materials are more premium. Like knit material are more premium. This is a mesh, cheaper material, so probably more airflow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So yeah. So actually, I pretty like this. So now, never mind. Let's get to aesthetics. How much you rate it, aesthetics wise?
A 7.
7. Yeah, I mean the aesthetics is not that bad. I know this color is a bit plain.
Dull.
Yeah, a bit dull with just a gold swoosh.
Like there's like glitter.
But there's a glitter. Yeah, there's glitter of gold at the bottom. It's pretty dope. You can see, guys, right? Can you see, guys? It's pretty dope. And it's this Nike, so it's pretty dull. If more colors have been added to it, I'll give it maybe an 8. But now I'll give it a 6 or 7. Yeah, like you said. So overall, recommended to buy?
No. Definitely not. I guess.
Depending on your budget, guys. To be honest, if you're
I'd rather spend the $50 on something else.
No, if your budget,
I'll save it.
If your budget is if you don't want to spend too much on a basketball shoe, that is
not really worth.
No, that let's get it. If you don't want a basketball shoe that do have a cushion, like you want
but basketball shoe is all about comfort.
Yeah, some people, I understand that some people want responsive cushion. So this shoe fits responsive cushion, low to the ground, very durable for outdoor use. It's very highly recommended for outdoor. So yeah, if you are those people who meet this criteria, I mean, why not get a shoe? You know what I'm saying? But this shoe doesn't have. The cons are cheap materials. Cushioning is pretty hard. Rock solid, like you said, right? Yeah, material is pretty cheap. So if you didn't like all those, then stay away from the shoe. So yeah, overall, in summary, I'll give it 8. Actually, not an 8, right? 7 or
6.5.
Yeah, out of 10. Because here we do play outdoors, so it's very important to have something durable. Because Nike seldom make durable rubber for their basketball shoes, you know. So this is one good example. Traction is pretty decent. Cushion, meh, not very good. Maybe need a break in, then it'll be good, but I don't think so. It looks very thin, but there's a lot of compression marks. So I'm curious actually. I'm confused what's going on. So yeah, so overall, give it a 6.5 or 7, or 7 out of 10, right? Yeah, did I make it clear? Yeah, right. 7 out of 10. Okay, so thank you guys for watching, and hope some can give some support by like, subscribe. See you next time.